Really, people don't even know they have a septic system. They come from an area, they've been on central sewage their entire life, they pay a water and sewer bill. They're not even aware they have a septic tank and drain field in their yard somewhere. I'm Josh Coltrain, I'm the Environmental Health Supervisor for Dare County. So the vast majority of Dare County is on on-site wastewater systems. There is a few isolated pockets of municipal sewage. The town of Manteo, there's a small community system in Avon, there's one in Kildova Hills, and there's a small one up in Sanderling. But the vast majority is on-site wastewater systems because we just don't have municipal run sewage plants. Maintenance of your septic system is very important for two primary reasons. The first one is longevity of the system. We want the system to last as long as we possibly can. The other one is protection of the environment. We don't want to have any surface discharges where it's going into any of our local waterways. The most common indication that you have an issue with your septic system is most people walk out into their yard, they'll smell something that smells foul, or they'll notice wetness in certain areas. That's an indication that the system is backing up, possibly over the tank lids or over one of the drain lines. That's the most common one. The other one is maybe you notice your showers or your toilets are draining slow, possibly, unfortunately, a backup into the house of some sorts. But those are the two primary reasons that we see that there would be an issue. One of the biggest items we see causing issues with septic systems are what we call FOGs, fats, oils, and greases. People discharge cooking oils down their drains. They don't know that that's going to damage the system. Certain hygiene products can clog up the system. Those are the two big things. Tree roots over time grow into the drain lines. They clog those up. Another issue that we commonly see here is people aren't familiar with our area and that we have drain fields in certain sections of the yard. And with our rental homes, we've noticed that people drive in the front yards or in certain areas. They can crush a drain line, they can break off a turn up on an LPP line. So it's just damage to the system because people are just unaware there's a drain field out there. So some steps you can take for regular maintenance of your system are having the filter cleaned every 1.5 to 2 years. On the outlet side of the septic tank, there's a cartridge filter. You can get a private inspector or septic company to go out, pull that out, and clean it. You can also have it pumped for a regular house every 3 to 5 years. That's to emptying out all the solids. You'll contact the pumping company, they empty it out, and they haul it away. For a heavily used rental house, you'll want to do that about every year in some cases for a larger house that gets a lot of use because the contents of that tank builds up. So having regular pumping, cleaning the filter. It also gets back to, don't dispose of stuff that you shouldn't, like the FOGs, fats, oils, and greases, hygiene products. Just don't abuse your system. Take care of it. Also, don't drive over it. Don't put heavy equipment over it, backing your trucks over it, boat trailers, things like that. Services that are available through the private entity, that's your contractors, the guys that go out actually construct the system after we issue a permit. They install the septic tank, the drain field, and do all the backfilling site work. There's guys that do inspections for private real estate sales. They'll inspect the overall system, make any notations of what they see. They may clean the filter for you. There's guys that do just pumping. They'll go out, open the septic tank lids, pump all the contents out, and haul it off for you. That's what the private sector does. Here at the county, we're the permitting authority. We issue the septic permits, we draw up and design the systems, we go out and evaluate the property, see if it can be developed from a construction standpoint, if the system can be even installed on the property, if it meets the certain state rules. We issue repair permits. We go out and determine if it is in fact a failure by seeing that it's surface discharge, is discharging to any of our waterways. Again, we are the permitting and rule enforcement authority. Some of the biggest misconceptions, really people don't even know they have a septic system. They come from an area, they've been on central sewage their entire life, they pay a water and sewer bill. They're not even aware they have a septic tank and drain field in their yard somewhere. Other people, they have these engineered pretreatment systems and they have to have a special operator for that system. They're not aware that that's even a requirement in North Carolina. So just knowing they have a septic system is one of the biggest ones. The other one is how we determine the size of a septic system. It's determined by the bedroom count. And so, for example, 3-bedroom house has a sleeping capacity of 6. It's assumed 2 people per bedroom by state rule. A lot of people don't understand that. They add these bunk beds, bunk rooms, extra sofas in their house. They claim they have a sleeping capacity of 12 or 14 when permitted legally, it may be only an 8-person capacity. So that's one of the bigger misconceptions is sleeping capacity and how systems are designed. So they can contact us here at our local office over the phone, 252-475-5080, or they can send us an email to dareehrequests, that's plural with an S, at darenc.gov. Dareehrequests at darenc.gov.